Liang Chapter 14 Gift. At dawn, I went out early with the waiter. We went into the city to the southeast gate of Jizu, heading to the morning market to buy stuff. We only had about 2 hours to shop, as being late meant we couldn't leave the city. We hurried along, hardly talking. Along the way, I counted the days since I met these girls. It had been about 20 days, if my math was right. Looking back, I realized how much those 20 days had changed me. The old me would have been shocked to see all I've done for these girls now.
这位老爷要点什么？
I'm looking to buy gifts for 4 girls ranging from 12 to 6 years old. What do you think would be suitable?
您可问对人了，我家里也有女娃，最懂小娃子们想要啥。时辰的小娃子都喜欢风车、拨浪鼓或是陶响球，给他们一个，他们能玩好久。
Really?
要是再大了些，到了金钗之年呢，女娃便爱美喽。诶，您看起来年纪也不大吧？家里怎么有4个女娃子呀？
Well, you know, I'm not married, they're not mine, just kids I'm looking after for friends. Enough chat, show me what you've got.
好嘞。
Hey, no lollygagging. I got gifts for the girls. Later, I grabbed breakfast at the bun shop and got a basket of buns to go. After packing up everything, I met with the waiter and headed back to the inn together. Don't tell me something bad happened while I'm away, okay? Oh no, did something bad happen? Get up, all of you, downstairs to the lobby. After returning to the inn, I went to the girls' door, knocked 3 times and told them to come downstairs. They straightened their clothes, rubbed their sleepy eyes, and slowly guarded in the lobby. Oh, okay, they're fine. I'm sorry, I'm so traumatized, okay? Not early anymore, the roosters crowed 2 hours ago. Come, get you girls a basket of buns. I laid a bundle containing the buns on the table and opened it up. 8 buns were laid out, catching the girls' eyes right away.
又是馒头呀！哇，良爷真好。
Of course, I'm kind. 3 girls gathered excitedly, their eyes sparkling as if to jewel at the sight of the buns. What are you waiting for? Dig in, but only take 2 each, no more. I chuckled and the kids eagerly reached out to grab theirs. Oh, big bro Liang,
也不给自己留吗？
I asked, puzzled, holding one. Nope, already had mine. Finish up and I'll show you what I got for you girls. They chewed on the buns I casually mentioned.
我
Okay, herbs. So cute. You were... Asked me with a mouthful of bun, her words somewhat muffled. Yeah, I bought gifts for you in another package.
我也要看。
Finish it first, you girls. The 2 sisters came to the package containing the gifts, holding their buns. Wait, finish eating before checking out the gifts. Don't forget to wash your hands or you'll dirty them. I cautioned the eager girl seriously. They immediately tucked their hands back. Sigh, no need to hurry. After half an insistent time, the lambs finished their buns. They wiped their oily mouths, washed their hands, and gathered around the wooden table, eagerly waiting for me to unwrap the package. I opened the package, revealing its contents to them. A red tambourine, green clay rattle, and a purple wheel toy. Here, these are for you. I pointed to the gifts in the package, speaking slowly. Wow, pure gas, leaning to get a better look at the gifts. The other lamps were glued to the site as well. Aimed to hand out the gifts individually and show them how to play with each one. Homer, here's your tambourine.
这要咋玩？
Learn it. Watch. Hold it like this to spin it back and forth. Spin it back and forth? How can you spin back and forth the tambourine if you're holding it?
谢谢良爷。
After showing her how to use the tambourine, I gave it to her. She seemed pretty happy with it. Here, here's your clay rattle.
好像球。
Just shake it near your ear or roll it on the ground, you'll hear something special.
我听听。是啥子的声音？
That sounds lame. I'm sorry, okay.
谢谢良爷。
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Master Liang. I gave the clay rattle to Cure. She took it carefully, like holding something precious. Quickly, she took it by her ear, enjoying the sound of the sun inside. Kyunghwa? Not get too excited. Here, take this windmill. I gave the windmill to Kyunghwa. I wasn't sure if this little thing would be too shabby, but I couldn't think of anything else suitable, so I picked this for you.
没事的，我很喜欢的。
Just blow it and the windmill will start spinning.
好呀，我试试看。梁叶，它真的吹起来了，好看。
Yes, of course. Kyunghwa showed me the wind wheel. Really excited. Well, if she's happy with it, that's good. Honestly, I was worried she might not like it, given her background, but thankfully, kids usually like anything you give them.
梁叶，没给我买礼物吗？
After unpacking everything from package, Mansup spoke up suddenly. He poked my arm, frowning slightly, seeming mostly confused but a bit annoyed. Nope, didn't buy you anything. Her face now showed equal parts of confusion and irritation. Since you were not behaved good, so I didn't buy you one. Now she's mostly annoyed. Oh, poor Mansup. She muttered in frustration and turned away from me. He fell for it. Seems mad. Had my fun, time to spill the beans. Okay, no more teasing. Actually, I got you a gift too, but I don't give it to you because we still have some traveling ahead.
原来是这样。
Because you've tricked me before, so I wanted to get you back and see what you do.
梁叶这么大岁数，还和我一般见识。
This is fun, right? Maybe so, but I had to get even with you, or I wouldn't feel right. Mansup laughed and teased me, and I didn't respond kindly.
是什么礼物？什么时候给我看呀？
I'll open it up for you later on the carriage to the station. Kite. After giving the gifts to the lamp, I called out Kite. I thought the gift is Kite, like the kite.
怎么，要走了吗？
She's so pretty. Kite lifted the curtain from the black kitchen, and strolled over. Yeah, gifts are done. Get to pack up at the last. Leaving
放
soon.
急，你不多休息些时日。
But do you want us to be here? Got no choice. Delay too long. Employees might catch on. Taking this last to Liang first and
还
south.
是要去洛阳呀？
一定要去的。
Mansup chimed in eagerly. It wasn't until then that I remembered. Stayed up too late last night and had to rise early the next day. Still hadn't talked to Les about what she planned to do in Luoyang. I wanted to persuade her to give up on revenge to let go of the swine demon, but I never got around to it. Oh well, we'll be passing through Luoyang anyway on our way south. I can talk to her on the road, no rush.
行，早上我已经叫老牛跑了一趟，给驿站打过招呼了。你到时候报我名字去乘车就好。梁，我怎么觉得你每次见我都像是在逃命？
Aww, so cute. Kai chuckled, teasing me. Had to admit she had a point. Every time I met her, it did feel like I was either escaping or the run. Yeah, come on, spend the night here in the inn. Spaced out, I heard Kyuber's
要
voice.
做脸吗？
Yeah, Kyuber, we talk about this. Had the clay rattle, gave her a look at me puzzled expression. Yeah, I'm leaving with Sisui soon. Wait. Upon hearing that we were leaving soon, the three girls seems a bit panicked.
我不想让你走。
Come on, you will leave her beautifully. Have you seen Kite? You'll grow up like her. She's so beautiful. Tears streamed down her face. I stopped it, okay? You cried last night, now you're crying today. I told you, didn't I? Have got to go. From now on, you and Homer will live in Siskite. You've got to work hard. Siskite will take care of your food and shelter, but you need to learn some skills too. As for Kyunghwa, she'll stay with Kite for now. Kite will help Kyunghwa to get in touch with her family until someone comes to pick her up.
可是我还是不想梁叶走，不想随姐姐走。
Okay, gotta go. Master, stop it.
不要！
Your head still had on her leg, crying and fussing. Here's some smut smeg on my leg.
宝闹了！
Oh, I shouted at Kyuha. Kyuha lifted her tear-streaked face from my leg, looking at her sister with watery
昨晚
eyes.
都是好的，回去我也跟你说了，梁一和穗儿姐会走。 苏尔姐昨天晚上也抱着你睡了，梁爷爷送你礼物了，该做的事都做了，已经好好告别了。你现在又在闹啥嘛你？
Thank you, Homer. Thank you so much. Homer scolded Cure, and her eyes turned red at the same time. Kids are like that sometimes, even though we talked about leaving last night and she seems okay with it. She's acting up again the next day. The younger they are, the harder goodbye seems to be for
好了
them.
好了，翠儿，听渊姐姐说几句吧。你们梁爷呢，有要事要办，这次只是暂时要走，但是他这个人呢，早晚会回来的。我这是第3次见你们梁爷了，他总是会在我无法预料到的时候重新找来。之
Right?
后呢，你们跟我学手艺，给我干活儿，
She's so
我也会对你
pretty.
们好的。
Can't like stop blabbering
梁
how
爷对你们
pretty
有
she
多
is.
好，我保证对你们加一倍好。
I wish I was that pretty, though. Kite reached out and gave Cure head a gentle pat. Cure let go of my hand and stared at Yuan
最
blankly.
后，梁爷和随姐姐真的会回来吗？
Like a royalty, you know.
会的，
They will. Kite assured Cure.
会的。
Mansup also promised Cure. Her eyes looked very sincere, not like she was lying. But I knew this lass would easily pretend to be sincere to trick people. Anyway, after Cure stopped causing trouble, before Mansup and I left, she hugged a few of the lambs, whispered something in their ears each one. I didn't catch what they said. Oh my god, they're so cute! They're so cute! And now I'm like, happy that they're in the good hands with Kai. They say we goodbye to the lambs across the stretch of the river to beach. Before leaving the inn, I heard Jumyo called out to me. Yeah? Turned back. I waited for her to speak, but tears welled up in her eyes, but she didn't say anything else. As I was about to leave, it hit me that Kyunghwa might even be sadder than Homer and Cure. I headed south for 1,000 miles. She'd have to travel northward to meet her parents, likely covering another 1,000 miles. This meant that even I have returned someday, Homer and Cure might still be around, but Kyunghwa might not. Aww. A farewell, a final goodbye. People always experience their last moments with others unexpectedly. In times of peace or chaos, it's just the way it goes. And that case with her and me. Bye. I mumbled, my voice a bit distant. Such a girly bye. Bye. Then turning away, I walked forward along Mansup. Oh, it's so cool. Whoosh, whoosh. What's this? It's cool, but it's funny at the same time. A breeze swept by tussling my hair and muffling my clothes. I put down my bamboo hat to keep my hair in check. The windmill spun behind me. It was accompanied by tambourines beat and soft rattle of the clay rattle. Their cries, though muted, were unmistakable. Amidst the music, I could hear the faint sobs of the girls. All the sounds melded together. Adjusting my bamboo hat, I marched forward. The noises faded into the distance until they vanished. Goodbye. Even though it might be your last. Still said goodbye. Such a heroic.
梁爷，你就这么把他们留客栈了呀？
Yeah, we talk about this, Mansup. We walk along the dirt road, and Mansup suddenly turned to ask me. Yep, I've sorted things out with Kite. She'll look after them fine. Hong and Kiwi will be with her from now on, and as for Kyunghwa, Kite will help her back to her family.
梁爷还挺信任袁姐姐的，难道你们是老相好？
Yeah. Don't talk nonsense. She got married 2 years ago. It has nothing to do with me. I trust her because we have some old debts between us. I once saved her life and she helped me evade pursuit by authorities. Mansup nodded. She probably figured out Kite's background. What about you? Do you distrust Kite?
信任啊，以前有个姐姐对我很好，她就有点像袁姐姐。
Now who is this sister that you keep talking about? Huh? She had a sister before? Was she her real sister? I detected something suspicious in her words, but I didn't plan to delve into such minor matters.
梁爷为何唯独没把我留客栈？
We had been talking towards the station for a while when she suddenly asked me if I can take care too many lambs. Besides, didn't you mention wanting to seek revenge in Liang before? I replied, lowering my voice. She seems a bit lost when I asked, as if needing a moment to gather her thoughts. Eventually, in a raspy voice, she responded,
对，我还是要去洛阳的。梁爷还是可以把我卖给屯妖。尹三应该在洛阳城里有线人，你可以说在路上遇到几只大虫，其他孩子和星爷都被吃了，只赶着救出了我。我再帮你一起撒谎作证，他们大概就不追究梁爷的责任了，兴许还能多给你一笔钱。
Hey, that's a good plan. Oh yeah, you can't blame the tigers, right? Or like the wild animals. She calmly outlined her plan to sell herself to the swine demon. Talk about it as if it wasn't her own fate she was deciding. Not about what she said. It makes sense. It didn't cost much for Yinsan to get the lamb, but swine demon would pay a lot more. If I give them a lamb, Yinsan gets his money back. And if the swine demon really need a lamb, they'll take it, even just one. If I give band soup to them and blame the missing stuff on the tiger, I can still finish the deal like usual. And besides, how much I can earn, at least I won't be blamed as much messing up. Looking at it like that, it's not a bad plan. You know, Tang got eaten by the tiger because he's protecting the girls, and then 3 girls already eaten by it. It's a horde of tigers, swine demon. You don't understand. Not good. I thought about it some more, and then there's a fatal flaw in this plan. What if months of revenge ends up in dragging me into it? If I send her over there and she goes through with the assassination, whether she succeeds or not, she's committing a heinous crime. Once she commits that crime, it's on me too. I'll be implicated in her actions. Why? Like, you already sold her off, and you've like severed her connections after that. Just did I already make up my mind. I won't send any love to swine demon after all. Especially considering what they'll be facing. It's just so despicable. And then for this last who wanted to me and wanted to me and lied to me before, I can't bring myself to do it. I still say no to your revenge plan. I'll take you to Liang because I know lots of person there, and it's easier to sneak south from there. Once we're in Liang, I won't contact anyone linked to Yinsan to sell you off. I'll think of another plan for you. I told Mansop seriously.
那总之我们还是先去洛阳吧，大不了我也不复仇了。
Mansop said with a smile. I wasn't sure if she truly meant it or was she trying to ease the tension. How could she treat something so serious so lightly? After walking a couple of miles, we made it to the station Kite mentioned. The stations were usually for official use only, so common people like us couldn't use their transportation. But lately, with the new government rules, many of these stations had been downsized and things were a bit chaotic. The station staffs couldn't make ends meet with just the government funds, so they started taking private jobs on the side. Kite pulled some string and paid a bit, so we could hitch a ride on the delivery cars heading towards Liang.
你们就是老板娘介绍的人？
Yes, I am.
就你们俩，去哪儿？
Just as two headed to Liang.
上那边的马车吧。注意一会儿上了车，不要乱动里面的东西，这些都是王府要的盐袋，你们下车前我都会查一遍。
Got it. We'll behave good and stay out of trouble. I told the wagon driver, then climbed onto the wagon with Mansop. I hop on first, then reach out and help her onto the wagon. The wagon was packed with salt sacks, likely from the nearby small salt pits by Jizu. Mansop and I nestled among the sacks. He took one end and I settled at the other, facing each other. Space inside the wagon was tight, but it didn't seem like he had a bit more to sit than I did. Hey, let's switch spots. I motioned to Mansop and she nodded, swapping spots with me. Stuck in this wagon for 2 days, so I'm not gonna be polite with her. By the way, she's smaller and better suited for a slightly narrower spot. Ooh, this wagon's dark as heck, feels like a jail ride. But hey, it's just a cargo hauler, got one tiny window for air. Get to enjoy to the trip to Liang. Terrible. Might as well catch some
良
sleep.
夜，
Oh, come on, I'm going to sleep. I sighed and looked at the tiny window. Mansup called my name. The matter? I raised an eyebrow looking
刚
at her.
才车夫说的王爷，大概就是豚妖吧？
That lord the driver mentioned earlier? What do you mean? He whispered to me quietly. Yeah, if it's the lord in Liang, then he indeed the swine demon you're after. You knew the swine demon was the lord all
对
along?
啊，早就知道了。
I'm baffled. How did Celeste find out? Was it from Yin-san all along, or did she eavesdrop on my talk with Now? I just can't seem to puzzle it out.
良夜，我们如果在盐袋里下毒，是不是能毒死豚妖？
Yeah, about that. Not just the swine demon we're going to kill, you know. Just as I was wondering how she knew the swine demon was the lord, she spoke up again. Nope, can't do that. There are too many places. Palace servants. Poisoning the salt might harm innocent people. Plus, if the swine demon survives, they'll trace it back to the driver and us, putting kite and other lambs at risk too.
说的也是。
Mansup nodded, seemingly abandoning the idea of poisoning the salt bags.
我们能不能藏在马车里，到时候杀出来，去杀了那豚妖？
Nope. I'm not sure if this wagon is headed straight to their palace, but even if it is, we can't just go ahead with this plan. What if we charge out and the boar demon ain't there? We'd been fixed. What do you mean boar demon? There's a boar demon and there's a swine demon? If we step out with the place, their guards will catch at no time. And remember, killing the swine demon is your thing, not mine.
这样嘛，良夜不是想做侠客吗？诛杀豚妖，青史留名。
I have long abandoned the night path. Aren't willing to risk my life for a dream I've forsaken. I douse Mansway enthusiasm. Is she still so naive? I bet if I were to play the swine demon, how could I make history? The chronicles are filled with his royal kin, and those who pen the name are the kin. Killing him would merely make me another outlaw in the annals. Me and Mansup sat in the wagon. After about 6 cents passed, the wagon finally started moving. Luckily, the wagon was pretty good at keeping sound out, so our earlier talk probably went unheard by the driver. Then suddenly he shouted, "Moving! Hold on!" and he gave the reins tug, setting the 4 horses pulling the wagon to motion. The clattering of hooves, creaking of wheels etched long trails in the muddy path. The wagon sped along, jolting us inside bouncing bunnies, our backsides taking pounding. 2 days of this, I'll need the caution. Yes, I'm more of a walker than a wagon rider. If it were for time constraints, I'd rather hoof it. Definitely walking next
良夜
time.，
你之前去过洛阳吗？
Can you let me sleep, please? Just as I was mulling over the rough ride, Mansup piped up. Fair enough, guess I could chat with her, kill some time. Went to Luhan twice before, just stopped by
洛
on
阳
business.
和其他城市相比，有何不同？
Wider street, bigger houses, richer people. Oh, but not everyone's rich. Rich get richer, poor gets poorer. I explained to Mansup, sharing my impressions of Liang. Besides that, a lot of old buildings around. They say there are many ancient houses from Tang and Song dynasties still standing in the city. And you? What do you think, Liang? After sharing my thoughts, I asked Mansup. She mentioned she's from Liang, so she probably some impressions of the
我
city
的记
too.
忆不太准了。我家虽然是住洛阳附近，但是离得还是有点远的。很小的时候，是爹爹带我进洛阳城的。我记得城里有一条河，河的尽头是一个湖。那时我好像走丢了，沿着河一边哭一边走，走到河的尽头看到一个湖，正好撞见了爹爹。
What? Have you been Liang? Oh, you mean the Chan River, right? But the Chan River connects to the Liu River, runs through the whole city. There can't be a lake,
那
right?
大概是我记错了吧？唉，可惜了呀。
You're suspicious. What's
可惜
wrong?
翠儿妹妹她们从来没去过洛阳，我还想带她们看看来着。现在走着走着，就只剩我和良爷2个人了。
That's got quite the imagination. 1 minute we were talking about Liang, the next she's lost in her own world, head slightly bowed. Let me ask you something. Right before we left, what did you tell them? I frowned and asked
没说
her.
什么特别的，我就是跟他们说，今后还会来看他们，
Said the same thing to everyone?
都差不多。毕竟我没法给他们准备礼物。啊，说起来，梁爷是不是忘了给我的礼物？
I doubt that's what you said. Mansup suddenly got excited. She looked at me with hopeful eyes. Oh, I remembered now. This morning when I entered Jizu, I got her a gift too. I haven't given it her yet. Alright, I'll show you the gift. The gift now. I agree and began reaching into the package behind me. After a few groups, I easily found it. The gift was wrapped in a small package. She took it out and unwrapped it to show Mansup. It was a pair of shoes.
鞋？
Mansup looked at the pair of shoes in the package with surprise. Inside the package was a pair of shoes. The shoes were slightly blue with pointed tips and shiny silver peonies stitched on both sides, looking delicate and small like two little birds and folded wings. Mansup glanced at the other lamps and at me.
为什么要给我买鞋？
After all the walking, I noticed your shoes were almost falling apart, with your toes poking out. Worried about you having trouble walking later, so I got you a pair of new shoes. You don't like them.
喜欢。
Mansup lifted her gaze to meet mine, giving a slight smile. Her smile widened, showing her teeth and revealing two shallow dimples. I was kind of surprised. I never seen her like this before. When she smiled before, it seems oddly mature. Usually her smiles felt kind of grown up, but now she's like any other girl her age, smiling brightly.
料子真好，摸起来好软。
Mansup held the shoes, not wanting to let go. Yeah, they're pretty expensive, cause 7 penny of silver coins.
梁爷，你能帮我换吗？
Oh, come on, you can try it on. She suddenly asked me softly. What? I didn't quite get what she meant right away.
就是帮我脱鞋。
No. Her face turns a bit red as she asked me. You got hands and feet, why do you need me to do it? I asked her in a low voice. It's like she wants me to change her shoes, can you believe it? Normally it's servants who change shoes for their masters. Just a lamb I'm selling. If I were a human trafficker, she'd be my servant. How could she ask me to change her
我
shoes?
记得很小的时候，爹爹也送了我一双鞋，当时便是他给我换的。
Well, flash news, I'm not your dad. She looked down, her eyes and shaded her brows like she's remembering something. I paused. Just when I thought she was pushing it, she explained why she wanted to help her change her shoes. Ah, I see. She mentioned it a few days ago. Her sister and parents are all gone and she doesn't have a family left in this world. Without family, not many people would bother giving her gifts to take care of her like this. I just wanted to feel cared for again. That's why she asked me to help her change her shoes when I gave them to her. Ah, this last having her family taken away at such a young age. Even earlier than me, without my family, it's pretty sad. So I'll have a choice. Don't expect me to help you next time. I sighed helplessly as I spoke to her. At the same time, I made up my mind to set aside my pride, pick up the shoes, and squatted in front of her. Freaking Cinderella, huh? We're inside the wagon's cargo space surrounded by bags of salt. The wagon jolted along, she's on the side, I was on the other. Look at her feet. Or like her legs, she's so thin. Neither of us spoke. Though it was just a simple sure wrap, the process felt incredibly long. Mansup adjusted her position first. She leaned her upper body back, arms straight against the wooden planks of the cargo hold, bracing herself. Her light tilted upper body, her lower half leaned forward. She crossed her legs, but slowly extended her foot, cautiously getting closer to me. She resembles a child by lake, tentatively testing the water depth. I'm going to change now, said Spokely, breaking the awkward silence. Then I dropped to my left knee, kneeling. This is so awkward, isn't it? Could we just give this part? Reaching out, I grasped her foot in both hands, intending to remove the shoe from the foot first. Like I'm having a second-hand embarrassment on this. The current shoe was very dirty and torn in with many. But I gently held the worn-out shoe with my hands. Her left foot was exposed in an instant. The bones were so bruised in her ankles. The only plump part was her five brown toes. Overall, her pretty. Her feet aren't wrapped. Hey, Quentin Tarantino. I heard fancy families like tie up their ladies' feet to make sure it's small and pretty. I should have done that to me, right? My feet is really large. I don't get it though. Tying feet like that just makes me look really not cute. But her feet growing naturally looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Stop highlighting this moment, can you? What?
你怎么盯着我的脚看了那么久啊？看得我都不好意思了。
I'm having a second-hand creepiness. Come on. I just thought this really skin look a bit longer. I thought you were thick skin, you wouldn't feel
那肯
embarrassed.
定会不好意思啊。
But men and women are different. Wow, wow. Did you just notice that, Liang, on your 26 years old living in the earth? Funny hearing from her, you sure so bold. But isn't it odd? Baka the batas I saw everything. Come on, stop this. I'm really awkward this. Not just because I glanced at her feet. What is this feet moment? Oh, how about me? I'm uncomfortable right now. That's removing her right shoe, sleeping. Bone embroidery shoes envelop her feet, fitting snugly. I gently nudged the toe and adjusted the heel to ensure a perfect fit.
嗯，
Good fit.
挺合适的。
She's standing and moving around. Oh, we're past it now. Oh, thank goodness. Mansip nodded and stood up in the shoe I gave her. The wagon's cargo was just the right height for her stand. She tried out her feet inside the wagon, tapping lightly on the wooden floorboards.
很合适，穿着舒服。
After trying them out, she said to me, "It's good to hear. I was worried they might be too small."
不小不小，杨烨的这个礼物我很喜欢。
Said with a smile, and I felt relieved. Finally done swapping her shoes. Yeah, why do you make it like, why do you take it so long? Now the picture is burned in my mind. Funny thing is, even though she likes the new shoes I got her, she won't let go of her old ones. She packed those old shoes away in her bag. Is she just being tight-fisted, thinking she can sell those shoes? Or they are given from her dad? After putting on the new shoes, she stayed quiet for a while. Just sat there lost in her own thoughts. I did bar trying to figure out what was on her mind. What the heck was that sound? Took a sip from the jug and leaned against the tiny window in the cargo hold, watching the scenery outside. The wagon moved forward, leaving the landscape behind on a blur. With each bump of the wagon, scenery outside fluctuated up and down. Watching the rapidly changing landscape, I began to feel drowsy. 2 days we'll get to Luoyang City. What's our move? I reckon I'm not keen on taking her to the swine demon's place no more. But what's next for us? Where are we heading? With a lot on mind, the sleepiness crept in. Grabbed my lower eyelids, started a tussle going on about a dozen rounds. Then I tipped my head back, then forward, finally shut my eyes. Now Liang finally got asleep. How about that? In the days I heard Mansup's voice. Dream or not, it felt like she asked me.
梁，之前杀了那么多人，你后悔吗？
What? You regret taking out all those persons? What? You regret taking out all those persons? Who? She asked, the emotion her voice airy indifferent. And she just said Liang, no master. What's this? I don't even understand her question. Don't even understand this. Liang, you regret taking out all those persons? You mean killing? You mean killing all the people that I killed? But I understood it. Yeah. Wait, what am I supposed